Hello students, I hope you are all fine and in good health. Let me continue my audio lecture class related with the lesson, the new chapter that I had started yesterday, the Browning version. So now I will continue with the dialogue of Frank. Now, as you know, by this time, Taplock came to submit his assignment the day before the results will be declared. Why? Because he had a fear at the back of his mind that Crocker Harris might have detained him. So because Crocker Harris is unlike the other teachers, as you know by this time, because the other teachers they leak out the results to the students when the students are extremely curious to know from them whether they are promoted or not. But Crocker Harris is not like that. He follows the rule of the school. He follows the norms and the rules and the regulations of the school, and he's a very tough nut to crack. He's very strict, but despite his strict nature, he's not a sadist, and he is very popular among the students, and he is very passionate about his teaching. Though we get to know that he's on the verge of retirement, and we also get to know that he is about to leave the school. But despite that, despite all these things, the students they liked him a lot. And let us move on. And you know that Taplow came to show his pending assignments to Crocker Harris, but Frank came for a different purpose. He came to date Crocker Harris's wife, Millie Crocker Harris, and they came for a different purpose. And Crocker Harris is not at home. And as I already told you previously, that we will get to know more about Crocker Harris from the conversation between Frank and Taplow. Crocker Harris literally is not present in this particular extract that we are reading right now. But as a person, what was his mentality, his personality, his outlook towards life, how was he as a person? All this information we will get in the conversation between Frank and Taplow. Now let us move on. So now the dialogue of Frank. Bad luck, but still there's one comfort. Okay, bad luck that you came, but Crocker Harris is not here. But there is still one comfort. What is that comfortable thing? You are pretty well certain to get your remove tomorrow. Okay, now Frank is saying that I guess you are a very serious student and you should be very much assured of the fact, and you should be very much certain that you will get your remove. Remove, actually, as I told you previously also, some words, their meanings are familiar to us, but in the context of this drama, their meanings are slightly different. So remove here actually means promotion. Promotion to the next class, or promoted to the next class. That is the thing that is related with the term remove. So I am repeating, you are pretty well certain to get your remove tomorrow for being a good boy in taking extra work. Yes, I feel like, I think so, that you are pretty well certain, that you are very confident, I feel like, that you will get your remove tomorrow for being a good boy, because you look a very serious student, because you came here, you are here to show to your teacher the extra pending work. This is unthinkable. This shows that you are a very serious student. So I do feel like, according to Frank, what Frank is saying here to Taplow, that I do feel like that I'm very sure of it, that you will get your remove, or rather to say, you will get your promotion the next day. Now let's see what Taplow replied to him after listening to this. Well, I am not so sure, sir. Sir, I am not so sure. You might be confident, but from my point of view, from my perspective, sir, I am not confident. That would be true of the ordinary masters, all right. They just wouldn't dare not to give a chap a remove after he's taking extra work. Now, other teachers, I would not have worried if instead of Crocker Harris, I would have come with my pending work to other teachers to check it for me. Because in case of other teachers, I would have been pretty sure that I will get my remove. But those sort of rules don't apply to the Mr. Crocker Harris. But this type of rules can be applicable in case of other teachers. Other teachers easily would have considered me, and they would have praised me for my seriousness. They would have praised me for my diligent nature. They would have praised me for my sincerity. But when I talk about Crocker Harris, I don't feel like that it is possible, because Crocker Harris is different from the other league of teachers. He is in his own league. He is different from the rest. I asked him yesterday outright. Outright means is yesterday, very frankly, face to face. I asked him. I means obviously tap law, dear students. If he had given me a remove, and do you know what he said, sir? Now I asked him very frankly, sir, have you promoted me? Have I got a remove? And do you know, sir? Do you know, sir? Means he is actually having a conversation with Frank, and he told Frank that actually what Crocker Harris told him. Because Taplow asked very confidently, face to face to Crocker Harris, said that what is my result, sir? Have I promoted or have I been detained? I asked him yesterday outright if he had given me a remove, and do you know what he said, sir? Do you know exactly what he told to me, sir? Frank, no, what? What? You say what he told to you? Taplow imitating a very gentle, so rather throaty voice. And as I told you that he will do a bit of mimicry of Crocker Harris, he will do a bit of impersonation of Crocker Harris, and this will excite Frank because there is a jealousy among the teachers or the teaching fraternity members. And because of the extreme seriousness and sincerity being shown by Crocker Harris, the other teachers, they are very jealous of him and they wanted to be popular like him, but unfortunately they can't. But see, Taplow is actually doing an imitation or impersonation of the voice of Crocker Harris. See, and he told the exact dialogue or the exact thing that was being told to him by Crocker Harris in the voice of Crocker Harris. My dear Taplow, I have given you exactly what you deserve, no less, and certainly no more. Yes, my dear Taplow, I have given you exactly what you deserve. That means I haven't given you extra marks or I haven't given you less marks. I have given you exactly what you deserve. No less and certainly no more. This is a very, very important dialogue, and it's a very important part from where questions can be set in your exam. So kindly, while you will read this particular line or this dialogue from the text, please you highlight it, please you underline it. I repeat, my dear Taplow, I have given you exactly what you deserve, no less and certainly no more. I have given you what exactly you deserve. I haven't given you uh, more marks, I haven't given you less marks. Exactly what you deserve, I have given you that marks. Do you know, sir, I think he may have marked me down. Now again you see, this anxiety, this particular line shows Taplow's anxiety. Now he very frankly told Frank that I think, sir, he detained me, he marked me down. The way he was speaking with me, because he's very strict, he doesn't have any sense of humor, he never jokes, hardly or seldom he jokes in the class, and that is also he jokes in a very very intellectual manner that goes above the head of the students sometimes. So Taplow feel like that maybe he was being detained by Crocker Harris, maybe he marked me down. Underline this line, dear students, very very important line. I repeat, do you know, sir, I think he may have marked me down rather than up for taking extra work. I mean, the man's hardly human. I don't think he's human. He's hardly human. It seems that he doesn't have any feelings. And I do feel like I had been detained because it seems that when I had a conversation with him, he was dead serious and he told me that he had given me no less and practically no more. What I exactly deserve, that marks only been given to me. And I do feel like I'm very anxious, sir. I'm very frightened also that maybe I had been marked down or maybe I had been detained by him, because I don't know whether this extra work will change the situation or the circumstances related with my remove or my promotion. I'm very anxious to know about it, but I do feel like he have marked me down, because I do feel like, sir, the man is hardly human. He breaks off quickly. Sorry, sir, have I gone too far? Because this is something that Frank is saying from his mind. Okay, he's actually, this is an outpouring of his emotions or outburst of his pent up emotions and feelings, and he thought that he's not sharing it with a friend, with a close friend. he's sharing with a teacher, a colleague of Crocker Harris. So after uttering this particular last line, the statement that the man's hardly human, Taplow got a bit nervous that is it proper to say all these things to Frank, because Frank is a colleague of Crocker Harris. So that is the reason. Instantly, he apologized by saying that, sorry, sir, have I gone too far? I think because of emotion, it was an emotional outburst from my point of view. I am very sorry, sir. Have I gone too far? Frank, yes, much too far. Yes, you went too far. You told many things that you should not have told me. Taplow, sorry, sir, I got carried away. Okay, I apologize, sir. I sincerely apologize to you, sir. Actually, emotionally, I got carried away, and that is the reason I went on speaking in such a way. I am very sorry, sir, for my misconduct. Dear students, in this audio presentation, I stop here. In my next audio presentation, I will continue from the next dialogue, the dialogue utterance of Frank. So, dear students, listen to this audio presentation very carefully. And if there is any doubt in your mind, don't hesitate. Let me know. I will clarify it to the best of my ability. Thank you, students. Thank you all.